Hello friends, Heather here, and today I thought I would make a Christmas tag. I started out with my Christmas tag backgrounds. It's 3 tags on a collage sheet. You get a pink Christmas holly background and a vintage green holly background and a natural holly background. And then I have printed out one of my new digital collage sheets, and I've been having issues with my printer lately, and for some reason it will not print out as a full sheet. So I just wanted to show you an easy way to add some sturdiness to your tags and also make them look pretty on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my original tag here, just flip it over, and I'm going to grab my glue. And I'm just going to add some glue here to my tag base. And you don't need like a lot of this glue, and it holds really well. So you could also use tape, you know, two-sided tape. It's just glue is quicker for me, so that's what I'm going to use. And now I'm going to turn over my paper and just kind of line this up pretty close. And you'll notice that I've left a white edge around my Christmas tag when I was cutting it out. That way you can really adhere it to the other background paper nicely. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out right on the image lines. So I'm going to just do that real quick. And so you can see how I'm doing that. So let me just get all this out of the way. There we go. So far, so good. And of course, if you have a digital cutter, it would be much quicker. You could just do that. But like I said, I haven't done any crafting in a while, and so I don't have my digital cutter set up right now. But there's my tag base. So it's nice and thick, and it's a pretty vintage color, pink with little holly. And on the other side, it says Merry Christmas, Joy of the World, Seasons, Greetings, etc. I'm going to use some frayed burlap distress ink to distress my edges. And I will do that to both sides. Gives it a nice vintage look. And I'll hold this up to the camera a little bit closer so you can see the difference it makes. It just kind of finishes off your pieces when you ink the edges. So if you look here, I think it may, there we go. You can just kind of tell it finishes off up there, where right here it looks a little plain. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that. And then you can tell on the back as well how it makes a nice little layer there at the top and around the edges. It gives it an older look. Okay, now I'm going to figure out what images I want to put on this. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I decided to go ahead and put down a strip of a dark ivory colored grosgrain, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and put on a layer of this light baby pink color as well. I'm just going to add a little bead of glue there, so I have it go to the edge so I know my ribbon's going to stick. And I inked this piece of grosgrain here with vintage, actually frayed burlap. So let me just bring that up to the camera so you can see how it's been aged. I'm going to give it a good smush. It's all nice and dirty and vintagey looking. And I'm going to just trim my ribbons. Okay. And I've added some pop dots to the back of my little snowman, and I'm thinking about putting them right here. And then I have this little star with Merry Christmas text boxes, and the star is left over from this tag that I did earlier this week. And then the little Merry Christmas text boxes are just part of these, and that's part of my new retro set of tags. It's got like the tag bases, and then there's these super cute little images as well that you can use to make a bunch of different Christmas tags. And then I also had the Peace on Earth, which is also from the Merry Christmas Angel one. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that right there with some glue. Or actually, I think I'm going to put it up here, I decided. And then I'm going to use like a button to kind of pull it all together. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue that down in my text boxes and pull off my tabs and stick that on and do the same thing here. I'm going to add glue, and I'll add one more pop dot right under here, and I'll be right back. All right, I added a glue here, and I'm going to put a little rose, a mulberry rose in deep ivory. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue my button down as well. So I just want to get this situated on here the way I like it, so that you can still see my words and see my button. There we go. I'm liking that. And then hopefully I haven't lost but my little moss green leaves, which you can get from a really reasonable ribbon. I'm actually not on the design team there, but Bonnie provides really good service, and she ships things very quickly. So I know that if you want to get something from her, she's going to get it to you in a timely manner, and it'll definitely be there. So that's why I'm like saying, hey, get your stuff there. Alrighty, let's see. I'm thinking that again that this is a little longer than what I want, so I'm going to trim my leaf as soon as I find my scissors. And I'll just add a little more glue to the back. And then I'll stuff it in here. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Turn my piece around a little bit. And this is dry clear glue, so you don't have to worry about it showing up. Okay. And then I'm not sure if I want to go here or if I wanted to go right there. I think I'll go, it looks pretty good there. So I'm going to trim this one too. This glue dries like super quick, so that's why you want to get your little leaves down and quickly. I'll pick that up and just pull it out just a little. There we go. And I'm happy with that. I'll show you a little close-up of my light blue baker's twine. I'm not sure what color, what the name of it is anymore. Probably either aqua or teal. And then I had the moss green leaves and some rosemary lace and the deep ivory mulberry rose. All right, and now I am going to add some glitter, and I'm gonna punch a hole in the top with my crocodile. So let me just real quick get this piece out. All right, and just gonna eyeball where I want it. and then give it a nice little twist to make sure you get the whole piece out. There you go. And then I'm going to grab a piece of paper here real quick to catch my glitter. So I'm going to just stick that right here. And I like to start with my lightest color glitter. So I am going to use Fauna, which I believe is number 208. So I'm going to just do some lines here. Right. So my kids are listening to some interesting music upstairs. It kind of sounds like Elvis, which is interesting. So pretty cute. Alrighty, almost finished with that. All right, I'm gonna get my Fauna glitter. I love this color. It's so vintagey. I usually start with my light colors and then I'll do my dark colors. And I try to do all my light, like all my Fauna color at one time, or ooh, I have myself a, yeah, it is Fauna. All right, and I like to give the back of my card a tap there, my tag. And I'm going to go ahead, oops, make a mess. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue here to my snowman on the sides of his face and on his arms here. And in case I didn't mention it, I am using my fine tip applicator, which is the little metal piece. And this is Designer Dry's Clear Glue from Art Glitter. I've never really used any other glue because I've always been happy with this one. And I was on the art glitter design team, but I'm not anymore because I haven't done any crafting in like 2 years. So I really do like their glitter though. And I love this glue because when you put something on with it, it is not going to come off. So I've used it for many years, probably like 6, I'm going to guess. Whoops, big pile there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just add some to my text boxes and then clean this up, and then we'll go on to the next color. So I'll be right back. All right, I added some glue, and now I'm going to add some Just Peachy. So on my star edge and my Peace on Earth image here at the bottom. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing in just a moment with the watercolor, which is like an aqua color, and I'll just do the hat and the scarf. So I'll be right back. Actually, it's looking pretty sparkly and cute. So I added the watercolor glitter to the hat and the scarf and some fresh green glitter, which is number 312. And the watercolor is 272. And those are from artglitter.com. I'm going to let this dry, and then I will use my mop brush right here. And I will brush off the excess, and then I'll put a bow on top. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be back in a little bit. I used my mop brush to get off the rest of the glitter that was excess. And I added a pink organza bow at the top. It's very pretty. So I'm really happy with how my tag turned out. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you have any questions or any ideas of other collage sheets I could create, just feel free to leave me a comment in YouTube or send me an email at heatherahudson@gmail.com. Thanks, and have a great day.